Yes, we're back. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You guys know what time it is right here. It's your main man, Juan, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you guys for swinging by. Yes, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Activate all notifications. You don't want to miss any of the content that I drop right here. This is one of the most fascinating, best personal development channels that you're going to find anywhere on YouTube, and that's a 100% guarantee. First things first, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, no matter where you're at in the world. Definitely appreciate you guys for taking just a few minutes of your precious time to take a look at what we're talking about here in regards to Exitus Elite. And I got a very important video for you guys. And I hope that a lot of you are really in a position where you can really grasp this message. Timing is everything. And one of the things that I've learned in the decade and a half that I've been in this industry, the last 10 years full time, is that timing is different for everybody. I think one of the most important concepts in business, in any business, whether that be MLM, the network marketing industry, direct sales, politics, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, everything is really one system. Everything is network marketing. So when we're talking about the systems in government, the systems in politics, the systems in the school systems, the systems in the financial market, the systems in the personal development industry, the systems in everything revolves around the concept of network marketing. Why? Because I believe, without a doubt in my mind, that network marketing, the network marketing concept, is one of the most brilliant concepts ever created, right? But what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about the importance of really having a why. Why are you doing what you're doing currently? Whether or not you're successful or you're not successful, why are you doing what you're doing? And I'm going to actually come back to this, but first I want to address one of the questions that I get quite often, and that's, hey Juan, is Exitus Elite, is this high ticket, remarkable business really built for the underdog? Can the underdog come into this business, come into Exitus Elite, and make a life-changing income, an incredible income? And the short answer is absolutely. The long answer is it really depends on what you're tethered to as an individual. And that goes back to what I was talking about in regards to the why do you want to do, or why are you doing the things that you're doing. So when you're looking at a business model, a business system like Exitus Elite, and this is not going to be an Exitus Elite presentation, ladies and gentlemen, I'm simply here to share some concepts and some ideas here with you to put you guys in a position to expand your mind, so that you can actually start growing as an individual first. Because once that happens, everything else kind of follows. Again, ladies and gentlemen, everything in life, everything in creation, everything in existence is system-based. Everything in nature is system-based. Everything in astronomy, space, time, even consciousness itself is system-based. And I think that's very important for people to understand. And top earners in this industry, top earners in any industry, most of them understand this, even if it's on a subconscious level. That's why top earners such as myself can become a top earner in any company. It does not matter, as long as there is a solid foundational system in place. We can make it work. We can make it work anytime, and specifically, we can make it work on our terms to get the system to spit out the result that we want, right? It's kind of like typing on a calculator. 2 plus 2 on a calculator is going to be 4. If you were to hand that calculator to a child and tell the child to put 2 plus 2 in, there's not going to be a different result that comes on the screen. It's going to be the same exact result. As long as the child understands how to hit 2 plus 2, the result is going to be the same, no matter whose hand that you put that calculator in. In business, this industry, Exitus Elite, works no different. It's about having the instructions. We have the system in place, right? Like the calculator. It's about having the instructions of how to actually input the 2.2 or the 2 plus 2 to get the result that we want. And that's how we win in business. That's how we win in life. This is how we create a life by design. So can the underdog come in Exitus Elite and create a multiple six-figure income with this platform that we have? Absolutely, because we have the Texas Instruments calculator that can spit out any result. So the real question comes down to, one, what are you actually tethered to? In other words, what is your why? Why choose a business like Exitus Elite? Why choose a system like Exitus Elite? Why choose any system for that matter? This is 2021, ladies and gentlemen, and I can tell you guys that in this country, the greatest, wealthiest, most beautiful country in the world, the United States of America, our free enterprise system is something that I never take for granted, not even for a moment. Not even for a moment, guys. We're truly, truly, truly blessed here. No matter what your background is, no matter where you're from, no matter, the things that have happened to you in the past. Maybe you've had some failures in the past. Maybe you went from job to job, from company to company, from MLM to MLM, from direct sales company to direct sales company, whatever it may be. But the bottom line is you've had failures in life, and that's absolutely okay, because I actually don't believe in any failures at all. I believe that, as Einstein said, failures only put you in a position to start better the next time. In other words, just to put it in the simplest terms. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to really ask yourself why you are doing what you're doing. Why would you want to get involved in a business like Exitus Elite and grow to a possibly even a seven-figure income from home, from your computer, from your tablet, from anywhere in the world, because of the global nature of our product, because of the virtually limitless nature of the system that we have in place? Why do you want to create the income of your dreams? And the other day I was watching a very, very interesting movie, and I would highly suggest you guys to actually go back and check this movie out. It's Waterboy with Adam Sandler. And towards the end of the movie, the very, very last game, you have this team called the Mud Dogs, right? These guys were the ultimate underdogs and actually end up winning at the end. And if you actually go back and watch this movie, there's a lot of interesting details towards the end of this movie in regards to how underdogs rise from the fire and conquer all, regardless of the obstacles or anything that's trying to stop them and whatnot. I remember when I first got in this industry many, many years ago. I came from a six-figure corporate job, so it wasn't the money that I was after. I've been fortunate enough as a young man to learn the importance of the essence of life, the essence of time, and owning your own time. Anyone can go out there and make more money, but what most people cannot do is create more time. All the money in the world is not going to buy you more time. And I think that's very important for people to understand. So I get asked all the time, hey, Juan, what really keeps you motivated in business? And one of the reasons is I've become a timekeeper in my life. If I wanted to hop on a plane tomorrow morning and fly to Florida, fly to Canada, fly to the UK, plane tickets are relatively cheap right now, so it's not a financial issue for anybody. I'm sure most of you that are watching this video can come up with 500, 600, 700 bucks, whatever it may be, to hop on a plane and fly somewhere. The real problem is most people, over 90% of the world, most people have absolutely no control over their time. So one of the reasons why I decided to become a full-time entrepreneur and a life teacher is to teach other people how to create real wealth. And that's ownership of your time and the money, the income the big money that starts rolling in is simply just a byproduct of owning more of our time. But getting back to the Waterboy analogy and how they were able to win at the end. Again, the name of the team, which I think is kind of interesting, were called the Mud Dogs. So this video is for you underdogs out there that have kind of have been bashed on all your life. You have almost no sense of encouragement. You're around negative people 24/7, people that really have no interest in seeing you become successful. This was a big problem I had when I first got involved in this industry. Actually, a lot of my friends and family said, "Hey, well, you're making a six-figure income, almost multiple six figures in corporate America." So again, guys, it wasn't the money. I discovered what real wealth was. I wanted to fully own my time. I knew that it didn't matter what I did. I can always earn income, even big incomes. Making the money is actually the easiest thing in the world for people to do. But nobody seems to have the time to do anything. And the reason they don't have the time is because they don't have the why. And they don't have the why is because, like a gyroscope, they just seem to be moving in all directions with no real focus. But just real quick, getting back to the ending of the Waterboy movie with Adam Sandler, do you know how they were able to beat the team at the end? This team was twice as big, twice as fast. The coach was 100 times more experienced than the coach of the Mud Dogs, right? So how did they win? They won because the team realized that the way that they were going to be able to win this game is to, one, work as a team. Number two, utilize their greatest power, their greatest asset. For those of you that are watching this video, I can tell you right now that one of your greatest superpowers here on this earth is the power of visualization. And it's interesting because that's how they won the game. They won the game going back to the basics. As underdogs, just going back to the basics. They started to dream again. They started to visualize again. They started to ask themselves, why am I doing this? And by simply visualizing and working as a team, they became by natural default tethered to reality. And once you reach that moment, guys, once you reach those steps, you literally become or can become a god amongst the earth in your own right. And this is how you win in business. But again, it's about really being tethered to a system that can absolutely not fail unless you do. So it's about dreaming again, ladies and gentlemen. It's about getting involved in this industry, getting involved and partnering with Exitus Elite because of the remarkable family and community that we've built here, right? It's unlike anything I've ever seen in this industry. The insane, incredible knowledge-based products that actually bring real value. They bring a real why. When you're plugged into this platform, it's very clear that the platform is built around why. Why are you doing this? Why you want to, build an incredible life for yourself, for your family, for your legacy, et cetera, et cetera. So the moral of the story is Exitus Elite built for the underdog? And I think the only person that can really answer that question is yourself. What are you tethered to in life right now? I can tell you that your friends and family are just that. Your friends and family are just your friends and family, and there are very few, although it works sometimes, but there are very few families that actually work together and have a strong why together. They're actually tethered to a common goal. This works for some families, but for most, for most people are really on their own, kind of like the Mud Dogs in the Waterboy movie. All of those guys were unrelated. They were all completely different. They all brought a really different, unique aspect to the team. And that's how they were able to win. That's how they were able to conquer all. They weren't blinded by differences, in business. They weren't blinded by differences, out there on the practice field, et cetera, et cetera. They all came together at the end as one single unit, while the other team, right, the other guys, right? And the other guys can be compared to corporate America, the 9 to 5 world. That's a totally separate system in place that's designed to keep you exactly where you are, right? One of the most common questions I get, again, is how do I stay motivated? How do I continue to pump out these videos? How do I continue to talk to people, do live coaching, presentations every single day of my life? Well, the answer to that is simple. I have a very, very strong and powerful why as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's literally the fuel that ignites me to bring this type of information to you folks, to bring this type of value. One of the things that I really need you guys to understand is to embrace not necessarily change, but to embrace uniqueness, which is why you're here. Every single person that's watching this video right now is completely unique. And I love to work and partner with you because regardless of what you think you can bring to the table, I believe that you can actually bring some real value to the marketplace while using Exitus Elite as your football, as your tool, as your team, using the systems that we have here in place to build and create an incredible life for you and yours. I didn't want this video to go too long, but I hope this really is able to bring you guys home as to, or in other words, to get you to transition from the victim mentality, the underdog mentality, to the victor, to the righteous, to the king of your own world, right? And that's it, guys. Click on the first link in the description. I've put together a remarkable Exitus Elite presentation for you guys. And yes, it's going to blow you away. This is one of the most remarkable, incredible platforms on the earth. We know that already. Just like the calculator is going to spit out that answer, that number 4 every single time. 2 + 2 = 4. Exitus Elite will give you the results every single time. You simply have to understand how to input the commands. And one of the very, very first steps into getting started into learning how to input the commands is having a willingness to learn something new, regardless of whether you think you can do it or not, because I'm here to tell you that you can, that you absolutely can. Your friends and family are going to start to stop you from the righteousness. They're going to start to stop you, from hitting that 6-figure income. Your friends and family are going to try to stop you from doing a lot of things, right? A decade ago, I was ridiculed in this industry. Hey, Juan, you'll never make it. Most people don't make it. People were saying that this industry's created more millionaires than any other industry in the world, right? And I knew that. See, I had the information, I had the instructions already. So it was really just about plugging in, being tethered to a why, getting involved with the right system, and then the rest was history. I knew the absolute worst case scenario in this industry was the fact that I was going to become a multimillionaire. That was the worst case scenario, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click on the first link in the description. I'll see you guys on the next page. And of course, I'll see you at the bank. Bam!